Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1177, and today's topic is the what uh, are the factors and the reasons that make humans more advanced than other animals. So this is very important because in previous lecture I have already discussed about the mutation, the changes, and that mutation in humans are very complex and serious in the sense that in our cell, the mutation means some error happens in our DNA during the cell division. And with that DNA change, genetic material is different, little bit change, and that is causing known as mutation. So once it is going to happen or it is happening, there is enzyme, and that enzyme will immediately act to correct that error, that mutation of the DNA. And only mutation occurs when that enzyme fails, is severe mutation. There at least enzyme will do to minimize the mutation. That mutation may come in several numbers, and that may be more fatal or more, we can say, destructive or constructive. Anything is possible. So enzyme plays very important role. So these things I will be discussing. But before that, today is the 31st night of 2023 is at the fag end. We have almost entered in 2024, and strictly speaking, I don't believe in only changing the new calendar, changing the new dates. I strongly believe that in this coming 2024, let us change our attitude. And unless we change our attitude, there is no chance of improvement. And if I say attitude means towards positive direction, not negative. Attitude means it is the collection of your different habits. Sometimes bad habit, smoking, alcohol, abusing, irritating, lot of negative thought process is called attitude. All these your small bad habits replaced by new habits, and let us have new thought process and new attitude. And in this case, I wish that all of us, we are getting in the morning, and we can see the first day of 2024, year 2024 with sunrise. What I mean sunrise means you start with sun vitamin D. All activities you are going to do in such a way so that it can boost your immune system. So first you start with sunshine, then you start with visiting or going around the area of nature. Nature means maybe park, maybe forest, maybe some hill area or some exciting area, so that you can identify, your children can identify with nature. It will be exciting to them. And also visiting to some other place, to some different place, is very much exciting to children. We should not miss such type of opportunities, because reading, writing and knowledge is other thing, but at the same time, when you are visiting to different places, environment, surrounding, nature, countries, different cities, is also a part of knowledge and part of lot of experience for teenage children. That is what I understand. We should start with that. The third point, I wish that we all should start with charity, sadaqah, and forgiveness. Means when we are donating something as a charity or sadaqah, that is, I mean, very much, we can say, uh, feeling of happiness will be there. And if you cannot do charity or sadaqah in terms of cash or money, at least your behavior, pleasing, smiling behavior, some knowledge is also sadaqah. What I am doing here, lecturing, is sadaqah. I am not getting anything, I am spending from my salary. Asking my driver just to hold my smartphone and I can share my experience with my loved ones, with my students. Those who cannot get all this knowledge, let them get and let me share. That is also part of sadaqah. So we should have this habit of donating some, all this, money or any item, anything to the needy and poor people. Then number 4 is connectivity with loved ones. Nowadays, we are missing it. Meet them, visit them, hug them, spend some time and be connected. Connectivity, because of this WhatsApp and a lot of internet use and all electronic things, first thing, please don't allow your children, even if they are teenagers, for electronic reading. No, reduce it. Let children have very good habit of reading and writing, and reading should be from printed material. Printed material reading is far effective as compared to electronic, and electronic one is radiation is causing lot of problem. So please reduce that thing in coming new year. Your children should not go for lot of electronic reading, rather than they should shift to printed reading. And also writing habit is very important nowadays, because of this digital age. Everything is easily available on internet, so they are not getting opportunity where they can put pressure for creative thinking, creative knowledge, to struggle to make the sentences. If suppose your child is there, ask him, okay, write down one paragraph for your pet dog, for your pet animal, for your pet bird, anything, for your servant, for your nanny. Let us see what they write. It's very important in 2024. Please start this type of positive attitude for children. And third thing, please do not protect your child. When I say do not protect your child, means if he is failing in his or her classes, let them fail and let them work hard. Failure is the process of success. Let them repeat and improve themselves by their brain struggle, mental struggle, so that they can learn and pass themselves. That is very important, because if you are pushing and pulling for your child, you are destroying. So in coming years, we should follow more discipline, life and caring attitude. This is what my experience and message I am sharing, that I will write later on. Now let us come to my this lecture. Why humans are more advanced as compared to other animals? If you remember in previous lecture, I mentioned about the erect. Your head is there, and this your neck is. It's like that. So your neck, this one is erect, straight. And because of erect neck is the greatest advantage to human being to develop its frontal cortex and back cortex, and in totality the brain mass. And it is found that when it is checked, as per the proportionate of body and brain, human being's brain is larger in size. It has well developed. It has 4 lobes: frontal, back, medium, all these. And your frontal cortex lobe is responsible of your reasoning and thinking, and that is large in size. Your back lobe, that is also large in size, that is responsible of emotional values. So that's why intellectually you become superior. But that is not enough that you can rule the other animal, because some other animals, they are also very intelligent in some of the other senses, like dog. Dog is having 10,000 times more sniffing power as compared to human beings. Mimicry power, that is dolphin, is having far better than human beings. Elephant, crocodile, they are intelligent in their behavior. So it is not possible to advance and to rule on them. Some other factors are responsible that most of the people, they don't understand. They think that only because of intellect, human beings are very advanced and superior as compared to other animals. That's why they are ruling. No, it's wrong. The second most important factor, that is your free hand. One pair of free hand. No any other animal is having this advantage of getting one pair of free hand. And this free hand is having lot of impact on our strength, on our capability, on our grip, on our, making lot of tools, lot of weapons, lot of fabrication to catch, to capture other animals. It's because of free hand. If suppose, assume that these 2 hands are not there, you are nowhere. So, because of these 2 free hands, and that 2 free hand means, you have seen that I have shown you all those, that is mutation from gorilla to human being. They were having 4 arms. They were moving like this. Like this. So their neck was oblique, like this type. And here it became like this. So that is the main thing that is making it more efficient when it is on 2 legs and with 2 hands. It is bilateral symmetry is there with that 2 hands. Lot of gravitational position you are balancing by 2 hands. I will show you the image. So that is main role of advancement of human being as compared to other animal is because of very strong free 2 hands. Then, so first is because of erect neck. Other animals are not having that, and because of erect neck, it has lot of space to develop, and that's why brain is more developed. It's cerebral front cortex and back one, and in middle, in center, and it is divided into 4 portions. And all portions, they are doing their specific function and job. That one is not there in all these animals. So first is that is neck erect, second is free hand, and that hand is giving lot of opportunity to capture or catch or make lot of tools. Of course, some research papers are indicating that some chimpanzees, they have the ability, sometimes they make some of the tools to kill some other animal out of stone, but not very fine because they don't have that much developed this frontal cortex brain of reasoning and thinking. Then the third factor is, that is most important for our hand, that is thumb. If thumb is not there, you will not be having any grip. your 90% grip has gone. If you just cut the thumb, for assume, only 4 fingers, of course thumb is also finger, but other fingers are not that much strong, and a very special character of position of thumb is that in opposite direction it can hold all finger. Finger 1 opposite direction, finger 2 opposite direction, finger 3 opposite direction, finger, no any other finger is having to face in opposite direction. So because of this opposite direction, it has very strong holding position because of opposite direction of this all fingers. So it has very strong grip of holding, and also once you are holding, and then it is helping the thumb to hold anything. So your 90% efficiency and work done, I mean driving the car, cycling, aeroplane, or moving and holding, a lot of work is done because of your one pair of thumb, which is providing strength. So these are all factors. They are mainly responsible of making humans more advanced, more smart as compared to other animals. You can see here very clearly how the two hands are making bilateral symmetry of human beings. When you are running, when you are walking, all these activities, here your one pair of hands are playing very, very important role to balance you. You can see here the power of thumb. I have already told you that thumb is having position where it can go to opposite direction to other finger, but other fingers cannot go opposite. So because of that position, the thumb can hold any item with the help of other finger. And also, if you want to hold something or grab something, the thumb is playing a major role of strength. Here, it is shown that how, because of erect neck vertebra, it has given space and chance of our brain to develop in huge size, the front side as well as back side, that is called frontal cortex, and then cerebral backside cortex. And because of that reason, we have very strong reasoning thinking as well as emotional values. So here I have given a summary about that is advancement of human as compared to other animal. Number 1, we have much bigger brains as compared to our body size than other animal size. Number 2, free two hands are most important with powerful thumb to have a strong grip. Because of this, human hands are capable of making weapons, and they are highly skilled to trap of the other animals. They can put any other animal in trap because of their highly skilled two free hands. Two free hands, freedom of other animals are not having. This freedom to have two free hands, no any other animal is having. Number 3, so this important skills of the two hands made humans more advanced than other animals. Number 4, the cerebral cortex is divided into 4 lobes. Number 1 is that is frontal, then parental and occipital, and 4th one is temporal. So these 4 lobes, they have very specific function of their brain. In other animals, such type of 4 lobes are not found, and each with very specific function. The cerebral cortex is very large in human brain as compared to other animal, and this cerebral cortex in human as compared to other brains is responsible of thought process, reasoning, thinking, imagination. All is done because of this frontal cerebral cortex. The next one is that is thumb. The main function of thumb is grasping, to have the strong grip objects, and it is playing very important role in performing coordinated hand movement for precise tool. So this plays very important role for precise tool for the movement of our hand. For example, I am writing here. Once I am writing here, it has very specific function of holding the, making the grip of the pen. And that's why to child in the primary school, first we are teaching them to write is we are teaching them how to grip, how to hold the pen with the help of thumb. And it is playing very important role in the performing coordinated hand movement for precise tool use. Thumb is separated from other fingers. It is separate. It is not in line like this. It is all this gap is given from other fingers. This allows it to have a strong grip because of this separation. It has separate strong grip. And thumb is special because it can move around opposite position. That is very important position of thumb. Thumb is such type, it is also finger, part of finger, but it has separate position, means no other one can match to opposite, only this can go to opposite, can go to opposite, can go to opposite, can go to opposite. So if I want to hold the barrow, I can hold like this. But if I want to hold this barrow with this, it is not possible because these two opposite cannot come. That is the big advantage of thumb. And that's why, because of this position, the thumb is called opposable thumb. Everywhere if you go and search what is the meaning of opposable thumb, lot of details are given. So, since we are at the fag end of 2023 year, now we are about to enter in 2024. So, to the best of my sincerity, some of my suggestions I am sharing to improve in 2024. I have already told you, but I have just itemized it. Number 1, 2, 3 like that. Number 1, start with sunrise day, with vitamin D, with vitamin C, and with vitamin B12. Number 2, enjoy nature and natural walk. It has very important meaning. Natural walk means you go to nature, you go to park, and if there is any possibility where you can remove your shoe or slipper and few steps is go naked without any cover to your sole. So once the sole, the foot sole, which is touching the ground, if it is touching the hard ground or some hard surface, it will increase the blood circulation in your foot, and your third heart, which is in your bottom side sole of your foot, will be activated. That is also always you follow this practice when you are going to any park or anywhere where you see that any other thrown or some undesired element is not there. Number 3, begin the year 2024 by giving charity sadaqah to poor people. You start from 2024 donation, because it brings lot of internal happiness. And also in our religion Islam, if you are donating, if you are taking care of poor people, it can take care of your lot of things, and Allah will keep you away from lot of emergency, lot of bad health, so many other emergencies. Fourth, change your attitude. There is always chance of improvement provided we change our attitude. If we are not changing our attitude, no way. And number 5, plan to go to new exciting locations if you can afford. That is the best thing. For example, if you are there, go to Goa, go to Kerala, go to Andaman Nicobar. So sightseeing, what children, teenagers, when they are enjoying that is exciting, and it will develop their creative mind, creative thinking, and it will broaden their thinking, broad spectra thinking. So that is visiting different, even different country. If you can afford, you visit New York, London. But of course, it depends upon your capacity. So visiting different locations is very much exciting to children. Number 6, set clear goals for 2024. From first day, make your goal. Write down in your diary. Find a quiet place where you can sit and think and imagine. Sometimes we must have our space of time. If we are not having in our room, we can sit in park, in library, at any place where your space of time and you are there, and where you are making the goal with thinking and imagination. And let me make it very clear, your knowledge and thinking is having limitation. Your knowledge is having limitation, but your imagination is not having any limit. So always you should have knowledge, and at the same time you should have imagination also. Without imagination, you cannot achieve the big goal. Big goal needs imagination. And that requires to sit to some very good quiet place, maybe in park or somewhere, and if it is possible to have very nice light coffee, and sipping coffee, steaming tea, and thinking and deep in imagination about the goal of new year, with new opportunity, with new possibilities. Then number 7, remember, a beautiful start of 2024 is incomplete, is useless if you don't have connectivity with your loved one. Connectivity is the most important for your immune system. To improve your immune system, and mostly when the survey was done, I am discussing the research paper, many senior citizens who died because of poor immune system, and when the research was conducted, it was found that for years, for months, they were not connected with their son and daughter, grandchildren. And that was one of the factor, their immune system compromised, became weak. So without connectivity with your loved one, your coming year 2024 is incomplete, and your immune system will be low. So please keep connectivity with your loved one, with your brother, with your sister, with your neighbor, with your friends. And in that connectivity, in Indian subcontinent, the biggest problem is ego. Please keep away ego. Kill it. It's a mental noise. Come out of ego. Why should I visit to Mr. X? Why should I call Mr. X? You should call. You just cut some jokes, some sense of humor, some comments, and laugh and enjoy the moment. Don't allow ego to just catch you and kill you. So remember, a beautiful start of 2024 is incomplete if you fail to connect your loved ones. They are the best to improve your immune system. So with this I will stop. Wish you all Happy New Year, with new opportunities, with new possibilities, and with new attitude. Once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.